Morning. So past few days we have been talking about what theologians call the messianic secret. Sometimes it's the idea that Jesus sort of downplayed, he hid his messianic nature, his divinity from those who were listening to him. And why would he do that? Okay, and atheists and skeptics, they attack this, and I just want to emphasize this point yet again. Look, these people, they're not looking for answers. They're looking for problems. They're looking to attack your faith. They're not interested in your answer. So, I mean, those who are entrenched in this, obviously we are looking to answer in love and in prayer, hoping that God will touch their hearts and will answer their questions. And a lot of people who go online, they hear these people and they say very confidently these empty things, and they of course create contradictions where there are none, and yet people hearing them, in their hearts they feel, oh, Christianity is a contradicting thing. So you answering to those people, it's usually useful because they are like, oh, so there is no contradiction. Yes, there is no contradiction. This could help them come to Christ. But you shouldn't feel, you shouldn't feel like you should, hands up and give up and oh, I cannot answer. And let me just continue with what I said yesterday. Yesterday I said that there was the issue of divine timing, that Jesus his ministry was on the timetable that God has set for him, not people, one that led to the cross. And okay, so Jesus downplayed it in John 10, for example. He downplayed his divinity and he said, well, didn't God say you're all gods? Okay. But here is the bigger question. Okay, he said it that way then. What did he say later? Later, when it was time for him to be crucified, did he then keep downplaying and avoiding it and saying, no, I'm not, and no, I'm not? And if he said that, then obviously we Christians are wrong. Or, and the skeptic is right, or at the end, did he say it very clearly? Was he very open about it, because now it was his time to go to the cross, in which case we would be right. So which one is it? And let me just read Mark 14 from verse 61. It's a little longer portion to 65. Again, the high priest asked him, this is Jesus's trial, are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One? I am, said Jesus, and you will see the Son of Man, this is a very important term, Son of Man, sitting at the right hand of the Mighty One and coming on the clouds of heaven. The high priest tore his clothes. Why do we need any more witnesses? He asked. You have heard the blasphemy. What do you think? They all condemned him as worthy of death. Then some began to spit at him. They blindfolded him, struck him with their fists and said, prophesy, and the guards took him and beat him. Okay, so what is Jesus doing here? Well, Jesus is actually going back to Daniel 7 verse 14, and he says to the high priest, which the high priest understood very well, that Jesus was identifying himself as the Son of Man from Daniel 7:14, from the prophecy. Now this character, Son of Man in Daniel, is given dominion, glory, and a kingdom, and all nations, all languages, all peoples will serve him. And the word that Daniel uses there for the worship is the worship due to God. If you're interested of the Greek, it's latruo, or latreuo, and there are two words in the Greek, and one is just honor, reverence to someone who you respect, and the other is only used for God. And Daniel uses the term there that all people will worship this Son of Man as God. And so the high priest clearly understands that Jesus is saying, I am the Son of Man, I am God Almighty, and I am deserving of that kind of worship. Yes, I am the Son of Man. I am the Ancient of Days. Yes, I am the Lamb on the throne. Yes, I am, yes, I will receive dominion, glory, and a kingdom. And the high priest understands it very clearly. So at the end of his life, when it was time for him to go to the cross, Jesus very clearly stated, yes, I am worthy of worship. I am God. So there are, this whole argument just has no standing. And yeah, once again, I encourage you to read up on it, to study it, to write it in your heart, and have a ready answer in case someone is challenging your faith. God bless your day.